In latest harnesslink.com news, Nicholas Barnsdale takes a look into the informed Brandon Campbell. Steve Wolf and Nicole Kane take us through the action from Yonkers and Dayton. John Dunn highlights those that captured Inter-Dominion glory over the weekend. And Thomas H. Hicks reports on Group 1 Monty action from France. For harness racing news from around the world, harnesslink.com.
Good afternoon, or wherever you are around the world. It's your boy Trey Colbeck here for another episode of Harness News Update. December 18th edition, getting really close to the end of the year, and we are live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com, because harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website truly dedicated to covering news and events in the standardbred industry worldwide. And we're also sponsored by HarnessBid, because HarnessBid is a game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. It provides buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for you, its customers. Zero commission on any horse sold, so buyers can purchase horses with the confidence that they are getting the best value for their money, while at the same time sellers can list their horses without worrying about hefty commission fees eating into their profits. For more information and to get started, visit harnessbid.com. And we're also brought to you by our friends at the USTA. Oh, a lot of stuff we could go over from the weekend. I got a little bit of something from every track, every card, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in North America. Some stake races, some open action, some highlights, a little bit of everything. But first, before we go too far into that, we will look at the Inter-Dominion. Went down over the weekend at in Australia. Just give me 1 second to figure out this camera was.
Ready. There's the light. They're off and pacing. First call easily belongs to Turn It Up. He was able to just go straight to the early lead. Now here's the battle. Future Assured charging forward. Swayze kicks up. Leap to Fame deeper. Future Assured, he's 3 metres, 4 metres, 5 metres in front of Swayze. And he's going to touch down with the lead. And Leap to Fame is racing up on the outside. Swayze in a pocket early. It's Future Assured out in front. Leap to Fame a neck away on his outside. Swayze, he sits third at this point. He's one off the inside. He's leaders back. Spirit of St. Louis works into the 1-1 trail. Down on the inside, 3 back, Turn It Up, Better Eclipse. He comes calling quickly, 3 wide. Cat and mouse tactics here. Leap to Fame is about to take it up now. 2,000 metres left to run. Inter-Dominion Pacing Championship Grand Final. And he runs to the lead, the local hero. Leap to Fame out in front. Taking cover, Future Assured. Swayze now working one off and Better Eclipse. He's going to land 1-1 cover. Down on the inside, 3 back, Turn It Up, Spirit of St. Louis, Narano. 4 back the inside, Speak the Truth, Classy Washington. Pete Said So, Canina Problema. Back of the tail, Our Money Rocks. Heading down the back straight. They have 1 mile left to run. Leap to Fame leads the way. Swayze on his outside. This is what we've been waiting for. And they're going to go at one another a long way out. Leap to Fame by a head. Swayze cuts the breeze second. Future Assured. Leaders back. Look at Better Eclipse sitting perfectly positioned. Fourth, 1 by 1. Turn It Up fifth. 3 back the inside. Spirit of St. Louis. Speak the Truth on the outside of Narano. He's buried back on the inside. Pete Said So, Classy Washington. Back towards the tail, Our Money Rocks, Canina Problema. Lead time, 77.8. What about this first quarter of the last mile? 27 and 8. The gloves are off a long way out. Leap to Fame on the inside. He leads out by a neck. Swayze on his outside in second. And they're still going at one another. Paces right on. Leaders back third, Future Assured, Better Eclipse. 1 by 1, glued to his back. Spirit of St. Louis, Turn It Up is down on the inside. Narano covered up by Speak the Truth, Classy Washington. Pete Said So. At the tail, Our Money Rocks and Canina Problema. Second quarter, 28.7. Punishing tempo down the Trump Bloodstock back straight, final time. Leap to Fame just extending the lead. Margin 5 metres. Heart is hard at work. Is there a beat there with Swayze? Future Assured sitting third. Better Eclipse 1-1. Turn it up down on the inside. Spirit of St. Louis Narano. Speak the Truth chased up. Classy Washington. Pete said so. Canina Problema. Our Money Rocks is at the tail. The world is watching. They're watching for Larry. And he's opening up here. He's going for a Dixon right here, right now. Leap to Fame. He has exploded away. Margin is over 12 metres. Future Assured Swayze. Better Eclipse to the outside. Leap to Fame. Leap to Fame. Operation into Dominion complete. And it's all Larry. Leap to Fame bolts in. What a moment for Dixon. Leap to Fame. Better Eclipse Swayze. Spirit of St. Louis. Next over the line. Speak the Truth. Narano. Canina Problema. Pete said so. Our Money Rocks. Back towards the tail, Future Assured, Classy Washington, turn it up, the final split, 27.7, the Pelican Waters Resort mile rate. It would have to be a new world record, 153.6.
Yeah, big win there by Leap to Fame in the pacing side of the Inter-Dominion Grand Finale at Albany Park on Saturday. Big win there. Swayze was in the mix for a little bit there with Cameron Hart, who we talked to last week, but faded late. But now let's go to the trotter side here and see how this one ends.
They're off and trotting. Fast away, Mufasa Metro. Majestic Lavros makes an early break. Just Believe quickly moves into second. Sir Fahrenheit down on the inside. Funny Face fourth away. Plymouth Chubb went to the pegs. He's 3 back. Queen Elida is next, the Best Bourbon Olivici. Adele, Van Sank, and after that early gate break, Majestic Lavros is back at the tail with Gus. So out in front, Mufasa Metro, and at this point in time, he's holding. Mufasa Metro leads the way. Favourite left with no cover. Just Believe second. Leaders back third, Sir Fahrenheit. Plymouth Chubb fourth, 3 back the inside. Funny Face is 1-1. She's just gapping cover, not hard on the back of Just Believe. Pace slows now. Down on the inside, the Best Bourbon. Queen Elida, midfield, the moving line. Tracked in turn by Olivici. Adele, Van Sank, Majestic Lavros. Back at the tail is Gus. This is a very slow speed being set by Mufasa Metro. He's out in front. The margin 5 metres. Just Believe in many ways controls that tempo. Sitting parked out. Leaders back third. Sir Fahrenheit. 1-1 Funny Face. Plymouth Chubb. He's pinned to the pegs. Racing 3 back. Queen Elida. 1 out 2 back. The Best Bourbon is down on the inside. Next Olivici. Adele. Van Sank. Majestic Lavros. Gus is at the tail. A very, very tepid tempo being set here by Mufasa Metro. Lead time 81.9. No driver prepared to make a move because the odds-on favourite, the reigning champ Just Believe, occupies that position on the outside of the leader. And that leader is Mufasa Metro. Mufasa Metro 3 metres. Just Believe is without cover. He's close enough, if good enough. Sir Fahrenheit, the local, getting a lovely run. Leaders back third. Funny Faces 1 by 1. Plymouth Chubb, he's locked away, racing fifth, 3 back the inside. No move from Alfred as yet with Queen Elida. The Best Bourbon is down on the inside, 4 back. Olivici, Adele, Van Sank, Majestic Lavros. Gus is at the tail. First quarter of the last mile, 30.8. They work past the judge and the bell, less than 1,000 metres to trot. Mufasa Metro, can he take them all the way? He leads out by a neck. Just Believe is just going up to put the squeeze on now in second. Sir Fahrenheit, leaders back third. 1-1 Funny Face. Plymouth Chubb needing luck. He's trapped, 3 back on the inside. Queen Elida still yet to make a move. The Best Bourbon, Olivici, Adele, Van Sank, Majestic Lavros. Gus is at the tail. Second quarter, 29.9. Going down the Trump Bloodstock back straight. Here's the move from Queen Elida. Mufasa Metro leads the way. Margin is a neck on Just Believe. Queen Elida slips up to third, but she's off the track. Sir Fahrenheit just dropped a bit there. Between runners, Funny Face, Plymouth Chubb. He needs racetrack to work with. He's trying trying to work one off. Olivici deeper. Gus Van Sank, the best Bourbon. Adele. Majestic Lavros, third quarter. 27.8 at the top of the lane. Just Believe takes over. Mufasa Metro's trying to rally. Queen Elida can't reach them. Don't stop dreaming. Just keep believing. He's going to make history here. Just Believe. Race is clear. What a horse. What a moment. He's done it again. Just Believe. Mufasa Metro. Queen Elida, the best Bourbon up for fourth. Next in Surf Fahrenheit, Plymouth Chubb, Olivici, Funny Face, Van Sank, Majestic Lavros, Gus, and at the tail Adele. Final split 28-2. The Pelican Waters Resort mile rate 159.2. That was as easy as it looked. Harry's done it again. Clean swept last year and completely dominates ID 23. What a series he's had. What a horse he's become. Just Believe, Team Lara J.
Yeah, that was Just Believe to win the Trotters one. If you could hear it there, completely swept this year's series after doing it last year. Very uncharted territory from the sounds of it. I've been loving looking at this Australian and New Zealand stuff. We'll continue that over the going over the winter here as things are a lot slower in North America. But that being said, we'll jump back to North America. Fraser Downs had their finale on Friday. The biggest race of the night was Preferred. Let's take a look at it.
57-1. To the backstretch they go at 1-2. Sunshine Boy has the lead. Mock Steady will track in second. Mickey Mantle sits third by almost 2. Jules Dragon waiting on a river, and Vertical Squirt. As they march towards the three-quarter mark, Sunshine Boy, Mickey Mantle is tipped out of the 3-hole. Mock Steady down towards the inside. Gapped off 3 now. Jules Dragon, waiting on a river, and Vertical Squirt. 3/4 up at 125 flat. Midway on the turn, and Sunshine Boy pulls away and opens up by 4. As they wheel for home, Sunshine Boy well in command. Mock Steady, Mickey Mantle. Through the passing lane now will be Jules Dragon. Sunshine Boy, the lead's diminishing. But Sunshine Boy, will he have enough to get there? Yes, he will. Waiting on the river, gets up for second. Close for third.
Apologize, muted myself there. That's the 5-year-old gelding Sunshine Boy getting the win in the Preferred to close things out at Fraser Downs. He went in 154-1 for his 23rd career win. The driver of that, Scott Knight, that was he actually ended up with the day with a hat trick. So did David Hudon in the bike that on Friday night at Fraser. And that was the last day of racing at Fraser Downs in 2023. They will return to action February 1st, and they'll have racing Thursdays and Fridays until April 26th, and then take the summer off and then return September 12th, where they continue Thursdays and Fridays until December 27th. So then we'll move on now to Cumberland. They've had interesting races. They've had some holiday themed stake races here. We're going to look at the Gingerbread. There was 5 different splits on Friday at Cumberland.
58-2, 30-1 second quarter. The breather for Terror Hall. He's got the lead in line second. The main threat is Ready for the Ladies. Back to third along the pylon path, 6B Hanover. The 14-year-old first over bidder is CP Panic. Getting the big time shuffle as He Can Rock. On the outside, gapping cover slightly, Collusion Illusion. Still nothing yet from CBF Squirt Gun. 3/4 and 1, 27-2. And Watson has stepped on the gas and opened up the door for Ready for the Ladies. Is he ready to pounce? We're soon to find out. It's Terror Hall to the inside. Ready for the Ladies. Tips to the outside for Switzer. And the pylon path for 6B Hanover. Upset Minded. Down the stretch they drive. It's Terror Hall. 6B Hanover. No excuses here. May he deliver. It's close at the wire. 6B Hanover and Terror Hall hitting the wire together in 151. Hold.
Yeah, that race was deemed a dead heat between Terror Hall and 6B Hanover. 6B Hanover coming in at 18-1 upset, tying the favorite Terror Hall. Into the second split we go. A couple races later, Let's see how this one goes.
Moving up, Joe Pa's Sweet Lou, staying the inside route, Quick Fun. Also along the rail, Dream Fair Fantasy. Stepping into the outer flow comes Stellar Feller. Up the backside, They Drive. Leader still, Luke in Hanover, popping the 2-hole and coming at him. That's Ultimate Flyer and Garrett Mosier. Berger will take that seat along the rail. Now settling in behind the front runner. Outside, second over, in the field, Joe Pa's Sweet Lou. Along the pylons, getting closer, Quick Fun. Gapping slightly along the rail, Dream Fair Fantasy. 4 lengths separate this field of 7 at the head of the lane. They've been chasing Luke in Hanover throughout. On the outside, Ultimate Flyer. Up the pylon path comes Berger. Luke in Hanover, Berger, Luke in Hanover. He knew where the wire was all along. Berger second, Ultimate Flyer.
Yeah, that was Luke in Hanover, the 13-year-old gelding by Western Ideal. 69th career win. Goes wire to wire in 159 and 4. Here's the next split, the third split.
Thinking about following that path is Andy Harrington and McNugget. They go out past the paddock for the second time. Leader under urging is Real Sancho. Along the rail, Better Cat, Upset Mind, and coming at him right here, right now is Cachet all the way. Now just a neck away. Second over in the field is King Royalty. Throw a blanket over these 7 at 3/4 and 129 on the outside with a half-length lead. That's Cachet all the way, and he's crossed over on the favorite Real Sancho. That leaves a clear path for King Royalty. Also, Better Cat not out of it. Top of the stretch, new leader by a head, King Royalty. Cachet all the way. Getting loose late is Blissful Hall. Down the stretch, it's going to be King Royalty with a beautiful trip. Second went to Blissful Hall over Cachet.
Yeah, King Royalty at 19-1 gets the upset. The 12-year-old classic Card Shark sired pacer gets his 39th career win onto the 4th split, race 8, Friday at Cumberland of the Gingerbread.
For the second time, we got a loose pylon going into that first turn. On the engine, that's Ahoka Johnny looking to stay with that one, but losing cover a bit, is gapping slightly. Third Power on the outside, Chocolate Biscuit. Along the rail, locked in Zampara. Head of the table now steps to the outside, but Ahoka Johnny's been left by himself in 127 and 3 3/4, and that lead is now some 5 or 6 lengths for Dakota Jackson and Ahoka Johnny. On the outside, looking to move up. That's Chocolate Biscuit with the cover, head of the table. Third Power being left in the wake of Ahoka Johnny, and he is in a zone all alone. It's Ahoka Johnny gonna go coast to coast under a hand ride for Axon Jackson. Up for second, Chocolate Biscuit over Third Power.
Yeah, the 9-year-old gelding Oka Johnny gets his 28th career win in 158 and 3. And here's the 5th and final one of the Gingerbread.
The shuffle is next big thing. They pass the paddock for the second time in race number 9. It's the 9-5 shot. Bet on Joe. He's been there for a half a mile now. Miss You Big Night stalking in second. On the outside, moving up, SR Willpower. Perfectly possession, upset-minded. You got to earn your stripes. Second over along the rail. That's JJ Maximus, 3/4, 129 and a 5th. The leader is Bet on Joe. Starting to tire the first overbidder, SR Willpower. Trying it 3 wide, but going nowhere at this point. Got to earn your stripes. And from way out of it, here comes the next big thing. Down the stretch, it's still going to be Bet on Joe. Miss You Big Mike. Inside JJ Maximus, it was easy. Bet on Joe, out front by 3. Second, Miss You Big Mike.
Yeah, Bet on Joe gets his 15th career win in 98 starts. The 8-year-old Better's Delight sire goes back-to-back now, as this is the second leg of the Gingerbread. And that was also the second win of the day for Kevin Switzer. Now on to Saturday, there was only one split for the Rudolph. Let's see how this one goes.
Damn, they're all chasing the rabbit here. Bowmaster in second. On the outside, Tim McMickey. Now just a length away. About 3 off the leader, and second over is Jackson R. Brown. Now on the backside, we're 2 by 2, side by side. 3 on the in, 3 on the out. Swellendam and Tim McMickey, who's now on even terms with the front runner. Jackson R. Brown at 19-1 is in a great spot now because they're driving on the front end. We got a battle royale. Ranger on the outside with Tim McMickey. Deslands on the inside with Swellendam. And watching it all has been Jackson R. Brown. It's down to 1 move for that one. Here it comes now, head of the stretch. The new leader is Tim McMickey. The main threat, Jackson R. Brown. From way back, Labrado Hanover. Tim McMickey's getting stronger as this race goes. Put a circle around Tim McMickey. 2 in a row in the Rudolph for Tim McMickey.
Yeah, Tim McMickey goes back-to-back in the Rudolph, 159-2 for what is 14th career win. Now on to Sunday. Here's the Holly, the first of 2.
Nick Graffam looking very confident in the sulky at 5/8. His pacer, Little Jolena, at 10-1 has the raceway. Now the plugs are out and the race is on. Up the backside, they drive, and Granny's Girl coming with authority on the backside. Now has taken over command, has worked her way to the rail. That's Granny's Girl. The main contender has become Humor Me, stalking from second now. Caitlin Janesville stalling a bit on the outside, looks to get around. Little Jolena, Royalty again coming as well, and getting the big time shuffle was what you're gonna do, boo. Down the stretch they drive, it's a 2-horse race. Granny's Girl on the inside, Humor Me on the outside. Granny's Girl, Humor Me. They come to the wire, Humor Me and Granny's Girl hitting the wire together.
It was Granny's Girl just edging out the win there. The 6-year-old mare by Art Speak gets her 20th career win. She's now over $100,000 in career earnings. And here's the second and final split for the Holly.
Step third over for Case, and taking the short route along the rail. That's Bygone Hanover. 4 along the rail, 3 out and going as they pass the paddock for the second time. And still coming forward is Kitty Cat. She's only a half a length away. Pretty gorgeous along the rail. Kevin Switcher doesn't seem to be too nervous. He's urging the mare, and she has responded. Her lead is a full length once again. Kitty Cat on the outside second, looming large along the rail, CBF Star Power. Second over, SG Alexia, and plenty of pace along the rail with nowhere to go is Cash Crazy Express. They went to 3/4, 128-2 as they drive around that final turn. And it's Pretty Gorgeous who makes that turn first. The main threat may be CBF Star Power. In the middle is Kitty Cat looking for room between them. Here comes Bygone Hanover. Needing the wire is Pretty Gorgeous, but she has found it. Holding off the charge of CBF Star Power.
Yeah, that was Pretty Gorgeous. Another 6-year-old mare, this time by I'm Gorgeous, gets her 14th career win in 158-3. There was 3 splits for the Jack Frost on Sunday as well. Let's look here at the first one.
Go into that 5/8 mile bend, and they're all chasing Mr. Muscle. They have been from the get-go. Caulfield's got the trip second. Starlet, the Swan Man, staying the rail. Matt Showshore has stalled first over for Hall. They must still be rolling. Along the rail, taking up the 5th spot, Prescott. And 6th, but not that far out of it, Inquiring Mind. On the 3/4, they drive. They get to 3/4 at that 129-4. 29-3 that 3rd quarter for Mr. Muscle. He tried to get away, but Matt So Sure has better ideas of it. He's coming at him just a half away. On the inside, Caulfield. On the outside, Inquiring Mind. Down the stretch, they drive. Now it's a very confident Aaron Hall on the outside with Matt So Sure. Down along the rail, Mr. Muscle. Starlet, the Swan Man, shooting at the pylons, but Prescott is coming late, but it's Matt So Sure out front. Looks like Prescott.
Yeah, that was Matt So Sure, the 5-year-old trotting gelding by Noble Venture, getting his 8th career win in 2 minutes and 2/5. On to the second of 3 splits for the Jack Frost. Here it is.
That leader is Names Muscle. High gear, No Fear. Power Mitt, speaking of no fear, he's coming right at him. Inside, Names Muscle. On the outside, Power Mitt. And he's just a neck away. High gear, No Fear, drafting along, staying with the new tempo. On the outside, Guinness, taking the short way home. Keep an eye on War We Preferred if he can get a break. And not out of it, Pembroke Boo Boo, throw a blanket over them all. 3/4, 131-1. Been there from the get-go. That's Names Muscle. On the outside, Power Mitt. Second over to Guinness, looking for Racing Room, High Gear, No Fear, and Stevenson. And same for War We Preferred. Top of the stretch, it's Names Muscle. Up the rail, High Gear, No Fear. Names Muscle down the middle. High Gear, No Fear. Getting closer. They come to the wire. Names Muscle and High Gear, No Fear.
It was Names Muscle, the 11-year-old trotting gelding by Muscle Mass, getting his 49th career win in 2:02 flat. And the third and final split for the Jack Frost, and the last thing we'll look at from Cumberland Raceway this weekend.
31 1 second, second quarter. A Nuck Chuck Chuck. Grapham is yet to turn over and see who's coming. He's confident on the lead to this point. In line second, that's Throughway. Knight's Angel likes the straightaway, and here he comes now. He was a third, soon to be second, and coming after the leader. They drive on to the 3/4 mile marker. Plugs are out, everything being thrown at a Nuck Chuck Chuck, and Knight's Angel is just a half a length away. 3/4, 130 and 4, 29 and 4 on the backside. The new leader is Knight's Angel, has him a half along the rail. A Nuck Chuck Chuck. Cellular is up to second on the outside. Far back coming says Foxy Trot and Stick. Making that turn first, it is Knight's Angel starting to draw clear. Second to Cellular. Foxy Trot and Stick for Minor Spoils. It's Knight's Angel out front. Second was Cellular. Third, Foxy Trot.
Night Angel, 7-year-old trotting gelding by Archangel, gets his 26th career win in 2 minutes and 4 fifths. We'll move on in 1 second here. Thought maybe we'll just do a quick update of what's going on currently in the racing world. In North America, only no tracks currently in action as I speak. If you're watching this live, one track is completed. Monticello completed their 8-race card. And today's action will all be on Wednesday's show. I'm going to be back on Wednesday, which I'll talk about more in a little bit. But first, we'll continue on here. Go to Freehold on Saturday. They had racing on Friday and Saturday, but we'll look at the preferred here on Saturday.
Passed by the 5/8 pole. Next, it's always as fast, and Majestic Toddy still trails as they head to 3/4. Etam's Trauma scoots clear now by 4. Lime Twist looking to re-engage from second, past 3/4 and 128 and 4. Far turn final time, Etam's Trauma and Tyler Miller have been in control throughout and still lead by 4. From second, that is Lime Twist looking to bridge the gap. Santa Fe's MJ looking to move up from third. Far outside, Lovely Lady May is now fourth from JB Bouleville. But at the top of the stretch, Etam's Trauma threatens to turn this one into a blowout as he's on top now by 8 by 10. It is Etam's Trauma winning by as many as she pleases. Etam's Trauma, much the best. Lime Twist going to check in second. Then it's going to get really tight for third. Either JB Bouleville or Santa Fe's MJ. 158.
Apologize about that. That was the wrong race from Freehold. That was the race 9 from Friday. I meant to show race 9 from Saturday, which was the preferred. The preferred winner was Bondi Shake by Some Beach Somewhere. He goes 155 and 3, but that's okay. We'll move on to Harris, Philadelphia on Friday. A pair of drivers had really good days. The first driver we'll look at is Tim Tetrick. He wins 4 on the day. First one was in race 4 with Focus Pocus, a 6-year-old trotting gelding by Muscle Mass. Goes 154 flat for the 22nd career win. Tim Tetrick's second win on the day at Harris, Philadelphia was race 5 with Jollity, another 5-year-old trotting gelding by Roll with Joe. They go 154. Third win was race 8 for Tim Tetrick. He goes 153 and 2 with the 3-year-old trotting filly Quick Stop. And the fourth and final win for Tim Tetrick on Friday at Harris, Philadelphia was race 12 with New Rules, a 3-year-old trotting gelding by Looks Like a Chippendale. This is the trotter's 10th win in 31 career starts. But there was another driver that had a 4-win day on Friday as well, and that was Simon Allard. He starts off with race 6 with Henderson Sealster, an 8-year-old trotting gelding. They go 156 in the wire-to-wire effort. Simon Allard also won race 7 with a 3-year-old pacing gelding, just bet it all on betting line. They go 151 and 2. This pacer is just shy of $200,000 in career earnings. He also won race number 10 with All Alone, another pacer by Heston Blue Chip. They go 151 and 1. And his fourth and final win was race 11 with Donato Patriot, a 5-year-old trotting gelding by Donato Hanover. 16th career win for him in 77 starts. They go 153 and 4. On Sunday at Harris, Philadelphia, a driver, George Napolitano Jr., gets 3 wins. Race 7 was his first one in the sloppy conditions. 154 for Ricardo Shilly Shally, a 3-year-old pacing gelding. Also, Joe Starr of Mia was the second one in race number 10. This 10-year-old pacing gelding by Roll with Joe goes wire to wire in 152 and 4. And the third and final win for him on the day was race 13. Dr. BB, a 4-year-old pacing gelding by Control the Moment, was 153 and 1 for what was his 9th career win. And that's everything from Harris, Philadelphia over the weekend. Next, we'll move to the Meadows. They had racing on Friday. They have an open handicap. That's what we're going to look at right now.
And it's Lightning on the Beach 4th. Pacing 5th is Prairie Panther, and the trailer is Patrick the Piranha. Into the turn, they move toward the halfway point. Open pacers are led by Chase H. Hanover. Racing second is Rock Shining Star. Sand Between My Toes third. Lightning on the Beach 4th by a 55-second opening half. Prairie Panther 5th, and coming to the outside is Patrick the Piranha. Down the backstretch they go, and it's Chase H. Hanover leading it. Rock Shining Star is on his bumper in second. Third is Sand Between My Toes. Lightning on the Beach is going to have to go first up today. He's 4th. 5th on the inside is Prairie Panther, and Patrick the Piranha's got cover now as they head toward 3/4. Chase H. Hanover's here in footsteps. They're coming from Lightning on the Beach. 3/4, 122 and 1, 27 and 1 third quarter. Rock Shining Star still 3rd. 4th on the outside, Patrick the Piranha. No room for Sand Between My Toes, 5th. Prairie Panther 6th. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. Chase H. Hanover leads it. Lightning on the Beach is 2nd. Racing 3rd is Rock Shining Star, but through the stretch, it's Chase H. Hanover. Lightning on the Beach is 2nd. Chase H. Hanover gets the win today in 150 flat.
Yeah, 150.
5-6 in a photo.
150 flat for Chase H. Hanover, the 5-year-old gelding by Captain Trencherous, gets his 21st career win, and actually back-to-back wins here in the open handicap. This time was at the Meadows, but before was at Northfield Park. Then we're going to jump to Dayton Raceway. They had a Filly Mares Open on Friday, and here it is.
Second over on the outside 6 is Anthem. Inside, buried to 7th is Arrival. Then it is Northern Storm and Amy L. 3/8 to go. Ain't the Same Without You. Continuing to motor along with the lead. Lilu following is their second. Racing Gloria Ground Saving Journey. First over grind for JK Shining Star. And tow is Anthem. At the rail, Major's Miracle, followed by Arrival outside. Third over, Northern Storm and Amy L. on 24 and 3. 27 and 3 backside. Ain't the Same Without You. Powers to the top of the stretch with a lead of a length and 3/4 from Lilu. Angled out for the drive is Anthem. Through the stretch, Ain't the Same Without You. Inside, Lilu, Ain't the Same Without You to win it. From Racing Glory, Lilu and Majors.
Yes, that was Ain't the Same Without You. The 4-year-old mare by Sweet Lou gets her 13th career win with Tony Hall. And actually, Tony Hall ended the day with 3 wins. But we'll jump to Saturday for the open trot at Dayton Raceway.
Is racing in 7th, and the trailer, $100 bill, 56 and 3 for the half, just 29 flat in the second split. Starting down the backstretch, Rose Run Valor by a length. At his wheel is Wildfire Sealster from the pocket, Adamsville Road, Platymas on the outside. 3 wide, Dover in motion with a big backside brush is on the move early forward along. Majestic Player to the inside. Then it is Flemstein, and $100 bill is out of it to 3/4. It's Rose Run Valor with the lead. Dover in motion is circled up to challenge as they pass 3/4, 125, 28 and 2 backside. Dover in motion to the lead. Rose Run Valor is there. Adamsville Road pinned in. Wildfire Sealster racing 4th. Inside is Majestic Player. 3 wide, Platymas. They're into the stretch. It's Dover in motion with the lead is opened up, but he is drifting, but clear enough to get it done. Dover in motion will win it by about 6 on the line from Adamsville Road.
Yeah, Dover in motion, a 4-year-old trotting gelding by Dover Dan, gets his 14th career win in 152 and 1. This is 3 straight wins for him. He's been on actually 4 of his last 5. They've all been in open classes. He was at Hoosier Park, but now moved to Dayton Raceway. Next, we'll look at the Meadowlands on Friday. One driver got a hat trick, and that driver is Jonathan Ellie. His first win on the day was She's a Freak Like Me, a 5-year-old pacing mare by Sweet Lou in race number 5. This is her 8th career win in 150 and 4. His second win on the day came way later in the day, race 13, with Midnight Thunder, a 3-year-old pacing gelding by So Surreal. They go 155 and 3. Only a second career win in 10 starts for this 3-year-old. And the hat's going to officially be thrown on the hat trick in race 14 as he goes with Ithaca Hanover, 3-year-old pacing gelding by Sweet Lou, 4th career win in 20 starts, 152 and 2. Big battle here at the end for this one. Just charges on the outside. They're crazy. And if we move to Saturday, another driver had a hat trick at the Meadowlands. Braxton Boyd. He wins 3. He first wins race 5 with Flashy Dude, a 7-year-old pacing gelding by Sweet Lou. 16th career win for him. $150,000 in career earnings. It was wire to wire and 152 flat. And then the second race was race number 6 with Stone Hanover, 7-year-old pacer by Art Major. He gets his 20th win in 150 and 4. Also goes wire to wire. And you could throw the hats for Braxton Boyd in race 9 on Saturday with Bicorn Hanover, a 7-year-old gelding by Art Major, gets his 19th career win in 150 and 3. And we're going to take our first step back today. We'll be right back with more action from around North America, Cal Expo, Hawthorne, Saratoga, Northfield Park, and a bunch of Canadian action, Woodbine Mohawk Park, Western Fair, Flamborough, Century Mile, and Charlottetown and Rideau. Got so much more to go over. Don't go anywhere. It's Harness News Update.
In latest harnesslink.com news, Nicholas Barnsdale takes a look into the in-form Brandon Campbell. Steve Wolf and Nicole Kane take us through the action from Yonkers and Dayton. John Dunn highlights those that captured Inter-Dominion glory over the weekend. And Thomas H. Hicks reports on Group 1 Monty action from France. For harness racing news from around the world, harnesslink.com.
And we're back, and we're going to look more action here. We're going to kick it off with the Fillies and Mare Open at Cal Expo on Friday night. The pacing Fillies and Mares Open. Let's see how this one goes.
McSweets now powers into the lead. Left uncovered will be Give Me This Dance. Along the inside, Graceful Horizon is third. Moving up in fourth, Stars and Stripes shuffled fifth. Crazy Cute up on the outside in sixth. Beckham's Fancy Star buried seventh. Shirley Skip Shady, and the back marker to the outside, Changing Colors. Velocity McSweets trips the three-quarter timer. 1:27 and 2, 28 and 3 for the third quarter. They're in the stretch. Velocity McSweets leads it by 2 lengths. Stars and Stripes moves up on the outside in second. That's Stars and Stripes on the outside. Velocity McSweet along the inside. These two do battle. Crazy Cute's out in the middle of the track, but on the outside taking the lead is Stars and Stripes. Stars and Stripes drawing clear on the wire. Velocity McSweets was second. Crazy Cute was third in 1:55.
Yeah, that was Stars and Stripes, 4-year-old pacing mare by Sweet Lou. Gets her 11th career win, back-to-back wins now at Cal Expo. It goes in 1:55 and 1. The other open on Friday was a trotting open at Cal Expo on Friday night. Let's see how this one goes.
Buried in seventh, Daytona Dreamin'. In the flow, Peters Royalty. Also in the flow, Lewis. From the outside, Help Page takes the lead. Along the inside, Body Armor, followed by Mandeville. Three quarters, 1:27 and 4, 29 and 2 for the third quarter, and Help Page has the lead and leads it by a strong 2. Mandeville racing in second and is trying to get closer as they race through the stretch. Help Page right now looking good. Mandeville, a late move toward the inside, far outside Peters Royalty, but Help Page is home free. Help Page wins it in the grips. Pride Crest was second. Looked like
that was Help Page, 3-year-old gelding by Help Is On The Way, gets his 6th career win here in the Open. Goes not quite wire to wire, but he goes in 1:57 flat. Move on to Sunday at Cal Expo. There was the pacing Open. Let's see how this one ends out.
For the second quarter, Danson Lance leads at a length and a quarter. Aggressively driven this evening is Reagan Blue Chip, who's first over in 2 second. A Major Oman, No Place to Go in third. Bunker Hill Phil, second over in fourth. Shuffle to last, Major Offense. 5/16 of a mile to go. Sitting pretty chilly on the inside is Cutting with Dance and Lance. At his throat latch on the outside is Reagan Blue Chip. A Major Oman looks for racing room third. Bunker Hill Phil's there looking for room. A Major Offense. Three quarters, 1:27 and 2, a 31 and 2 third quarter for Dance and Lance, who has the lead by 2 lengths. A Major Oman racing in second, starting to gain ground now is Major Offense. 16th of a mile to go. Dance and Lance the leader. On the outside, a Major Oman is gaining ground. It's Dance and Lance with the lead at the wire. A Major Oman was second. Major Offense was third. 1:54.
Yeah, 1:54 flat for Dance and Lance. 7-year-old gelding by Always a Virgin gets his 28th career win, 10th of the year, goes wire to wire here in the pacing Open. There's also the Arnstein on Sunday as well. Let's first look here at the first one.
Seven and 2, 29 seconds for the second quarter. Sweet Timber's going to try to bottom out this field, leads it by 5. Fox Valley Sidecar racing in second. Up on the outside, Rock's Image is gaining ground, is third, about to take over second. Earplugs get kicked out on Southgate Sally, who gaps off cover in fourth. The field has now attacked the lead of Sweet Timber, who leads it by a diminishing head. Up on the outside, here comes Rock's Image, and Rock's Image takes the lead. 3/4, 1:26-4, 29-2 for the third quarter. Rock's Image on the outside has the lead. Sweet Timber on the insides trying to battle back, followed in third by Fox Valley Sidecar. Down the stretch they come. It's Rock's Image with the lead. Sweet Timber's on the inside, outside Fox Valley Sidecar. 16th of a mile to go. Rock's Image is home free. Rock's Image drawing clear, coming to the wire. Fox Valley Sidecar was second. Sweet Timber was third in 1:55-3.
Yeah, 1:55-3 before it cut off there for Rock's Image. The 4-year-old gelding by Rockin' Image gets his 8th career win. He actually only started racing this year as a 4-year-old, so back-to-back wins now as he continues his season. On to the second split. Let's see how this one goes here at Cal Expo.
Destroy 2 1/4 lengths to fifth, finds SB Prince Archie and about 3 more to mark box 20. They're spread out as they head to the half-mile marker, and it's Rockin' Sage who's calling the shots and goes by the half in. 57 seconds, 29 seconds for the second quarter. Rockin' Sage by 3. Go Viral racing in second, followed in third along the inside by Been a Mystery. To the outside, Seek and Destroy on the move fourth, now third. Been a Mystery back to fourth by a length and a half. SB Prince Archie is fifth by 2. Then Mark Box 20. Under a good grip on the front end is Rockin' Sage. She's rolling along by a length and a half. Go Viral's on the inside in second. Edging up on the rim, Seek and Destroy. 3/4, 1:26-4, 29-4 for the third quarter. Rockin' Sage trying to go all the way. Go Viral's on the inside. Edging up on the outside in third is Seek and Destroy. 1/8 of a mile to go. On the inside, Rockin' Sage has the lead. Go Viral's got a shot that is coming on, but is running out of time. It's Rockin' Sage with the lead. Outside, Go Viral surging. Rockin' Sage will hold on by a neck. Second went to Go Viral.
Rockin' Sage, the 4-year-old mare by Rockin' Amadeus, gets her 7th win of the career, 5th of the year. She also has 3 straight wins. Now she goes 1:55-4. We'll go on to the next track we'll look at is Hawthorne. They had racing on Sunday. We'll look at the Open, race 6. Let's see how it goes here at Hawthorne.
Around the turn they go. He's a Wise Guy leads the way. Hello, Sweetie Boy second. Shaker Town is third. Then on the inside, Town Gossip fourth. Still out there is Mr. Charisma. Looking for racing from inside is Fox Valley Ozzy. Here comes Fox Valley Gemini moving up. Trailing pair, VP Rockin' Round here. Buzz 3/4, 1:23-2. And He's a Wise Guy leads by 3. Hello, Sweetie Boy trying to close the gap second. In third position is Shaker Town. Far outside, Fox Valley Gemini. Inside, Town Gossip. Inside the final 8th, it's He's a Wise Guy, the leader. Hello, Sweetie Boy chasing second. Inside coming out, Town Gossip, followed by Shaker Town. Fox Valley Ozzy, no place to go. He's done it again. He's a Wise Guy, won it 2.5 lengths. Hello, Sweetie Boy second. Tight for third.
Yeah, He's a Wise Guy, the 6-year-old pacer by Yankee Skyscraper, gets his 47th career win. It was 1:53 flat. He's actually won 3 straight opens here, pacing opens at Hawthorne. We'll move on to another track here. Saratoga had racing on Saturday and Sunday. First, we'll look at the pacing open on Saturday, race 6. Let's see how this one ends.
On favorite, who's tracked every step of the way by Primo Uomo. 7 Secret, trying to mount that bid first over. On the inside, a gapping Kill a Dragon is 4th. Overland for East End Island Special Major is out of last, and now the trailer, No Ordinary Man, as they race to 3/4. Willie Go West, 3/4 of a length, trying to inch his way closer. 7 Secret, giving the leader something to think about as Primo Uomo sits in the catbird seat. On the outside 4th is East End. 3/4 and 1:25-2. Willie Go West, it's a half length. 7 Secret trying to grind him into submission. Primo Uomo will look for a late rally up the rail, going to try to slip through the side door as they come to the top of the stretch. Willie Go West still the one. Primo Uomo drops to the inside, closing quickly. Willie Go West, Primo Uomo flying up the rail And on the outside east end, photo finish, maybe Primo Uomo.
It was Primo Uomo. The 3-year-old gelding by Heston Blue Chip wins here the Open Handicap at Saratoga in 154-2, his 17th career win. On to Sunday, they had another Open Handicap, this time for trotters at Saratoga. Let's see how this one goes.
Golden Kronos, who is still better than a length away. Duck, dodge, and dive is locked in the box. A shuffled Majestic Fire is now 5th, is making no bacon, moves up 2nd over. X's cover for Pay Me Tonight, who's to within 4 lengths of the lead as they're starting to gang up on By the Book. Finding a way through has come on over Hanover, and Big Box Hanover trails, but it's only about 4.5 from leader to last. 3 quarters at 128, a 29 and 4 third quarter, so pretty easy fractions for By the Book, and they're all right there, but By the Book is fending them off. Golden Kronos is his closest pursuer on the outside. Rough gated around that turn was Pay Me Tonight, trying to keep pace as Duck, Dodge, and Dive. Moving to the far outside is Making No Bacon. It's wide open in the season's final feature. By the Book under Randall urging. Golden Kronos won't go away. Big Box Hanover is charging home. And Duck, Dodge, and Dive. By the Book survives. By the Book, book it. 157-2 for...
Yeah, 157-2 for By the Book. The 4-year-old gelding by Chapter 7 gets his 14th career win here in the Open Handicap at Saratoga. The next track we'll look at is Northfield Park. They had racing Saturday and Sunday. First, the Pacing Filly and Mare Open Handicap is the first thing we'll look at Northfield Park on Saturday.
Locked in as Mystical Virgin is off the rail 2nd up, but she's gapping cover in 5th. Mickey the Clown hemmed in traffic wall 6th. Smooth as Tennessee Whiskey is 7th, and Better Days Ahead was shuffled to 8th. As they travel to 3 quarters, A Girl That Twirls is confronting Alexa Sky, and A Girl That Twirls has a narrow advantage as they hit 3 quarters. 125 into the far turn they go. A Girl That Twirls, Alexa Sky 3 wide. Treacherous Penny, she was able to come off the rail, and she found a seam, and she's out there 3 deep. Smooth as Tennessee Whiskey from the back of the pack is starting to pace home well. Mystical Virgin in a blind switch at the pylons. Think of Galaxies. Wide open top stretch as they gang up on Alexa Sky. Treacherous Penny rallying down the center. Smooth as Tennessee Whiskey's on the scene late too. Still Alexa Sky. Treacherous Penny shooting through at the inside as Think of Galaxies. Think of Galaxies gets up. Tight for 2nd between Treacherous Penny and Alexa Sky.
Yeah, Think of Galaxies, the 5-year-old mare by So Surreal, gets her 14th career win in 155 flat. A 29 and 4 closing quarter, sneaking in there from the pocket. There was also the amateur race 7 at Northfield Park on Saturday. So let's take a look at this.
Fly. Then comes Don't You Say It, who's ready to come off the rail with 7 lengths to pick up. And Brigado still at the back. So Wishful takes the field to the backstretch on top by a length and a half. Wild and Crazy Guy trying to do it the hard way. Uncovered. Muscles for Life racing in 3rd. Magic MVP is gapped out 4th. Don't You Say It from the back tips 3 wide. Past Fly Jessie Fly and her seed to Callion. As So Wishful has a tight hold at 3 quarters in 127-3. 28 1/3 panel as Larry Ferrari steps on the gas pedal with So Wishful into the far turn by 3. Muscles for Life is now 2nd. Don't You Say It from the back of the pack is trying to trot home outside of Wild and Crazy Guy, but So Wishful hits the top of the lane with a 3-length advantage on Muscles for Life. Don't You Say It continues to make up ground. Wild and Crazy Guy at the pylons, but it's So Wishful in front. So Wishful wire to wire. Muscles for Life home 2nd, then Don't You Say It and Wild and Crazy Guy.
Yeah, that was So Wishful, a 7-year-old trotting gelding by Wishing Stone. 19th career win, goes wire to wire in 157-1 for Larry Ferrari here in the Great Lakes Amateur Driving Series. Move on to Sunday at Northfield Park. They had the Pacing Open Handicap race 10. Let's see how this one goes.
Backstretch. The Ideal Dancer is up to his wheel, though, as they hit the top of the backstretch for the final time. Carolina Beach locked in the box, racing 3rd. On the outside, Elliott Moose is 4th. Then comes Master Yossi, has moved up to be 5th. Better Than Spring was shuffled to 6th. Lions Friend 7th and last over at 3 quarters. 124-2. Making some noise by half a length on the Ideal Dancer. Elliott Moose tips 3 wide. Carolina Beach is gapped in 4th. Master Yossi between rivals 5th as they come to the head of the lane. And Making Some Noise is off the turn with a length and a half advantage on the Ideal Dancer. Carolina Beach at the inside. Elliott Moose down the center. Master Yossi hunts racing track. It's Making Some Noise. Making Some Noise back to his winning ways. The Ideal Dancer and Elliott Moose, second and third, 152 and 4.
Yeah, in the Pacing Open handicap that was making some noise, a 5-year-old gelding by Always Be Mickey, 23rd career win in 152 and 4. Actually had 4 straight second place finishes before that, and now finally getting back into the winner's circle. Onto the trotting handicap at Northfield Park on Sunday, race 11. Here it is.
Backstretch, tracked intently by Apelli. Candy Sweet racing third. Swan Trixie fourth. Tech Song Soprano is off the rail, under urging at 3 to 5, but he still has half a dozen lengths to pick up on Jogging to the Bank, who cruises across the backstretch in front of Apelli. Candy Sweet, Tech Song Soprano still needs to find 5. Winning Shadow outside of Swan Trixie and Don't Take My Keys last 3 quarters, 126 and 1. And Jogging to the Bank takes the field in the far turn. Apelli right there second, gliding off the rail for Merriman. At the inside is Candy Sweet, 3 wide. Winning Shadow outside of Tech Song Soprano as they come to the head of the lane. Jogging to the Bank cuts the corner on top. Apelli on the outside and Candy Sweet jogging to the bank, wire to wire as he's pouring it on late. Jogging to the Bank wins by 2.5 lengths. Apelli second.
Yeah, Jogging to the Bank in 155 and 3 for his 42nd career win, 11th of the year. Goes 155 and 3, like I said, there for Jogging to the Bank, the break, the bank sired trotter. Oh, now we're going to move on to, I think where the rest of the show has Canadian action. We're first going to kick off at Woodbine Mohawk Park Friday night, the Niagara Leg 2 for 3-year-old fillies. Non-winners of 60,000 lifetime as of October pace. There was 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
57 and 2. Honey Love is still the one to catch. Nobody popping pocket yet. Oh, Gouda racing second. Now from the back, there comes a Yoda Queen, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and now tracking well, just a length and a half from the top. Honey Love showing the way on the outside. Yoda Queen, followed by Oh, Gouda. Angostura Hanover now into that outer flow with a second overcomer now advancing, and the trailer is Premier Delight. They come to the head of the lane, and McClure has a Honey Love in front. Honey Love showing the way on the outside. That's a Yoda Queen. Looking for room on the inside is Oh Gouda. Honey Love and McClure, they're still in front. Trying to come on there. That's Yoda Queen. Yoda Queen still pushing. And Honey Love still holding off. Honey Love and Yoda Queen. Yoda Queen still inching. Yoda Queen now has the advantage. It's Yoda Queen taking the second leg of the Niagara. Second was a Honey Love.
Yeah, Yoda Queen getting the win here after finishing 5th in the first leg. She goes 153 and 4 here for her 9th career win. She's all bets off sired filly. The second split was a few races later in race number 8. Let's see how this one ends.
Who's the way occasionally Sharp is sitting there in second, and Saldana Hanover 58-second half mile, 30-second last fraction, and True That races along in 5th. Occasionally Sharp is the trailer. Around that turn they go. It is still Alabama Hannah, the one to catch, 1 to 5. Not disappointing, having all the say so far. It's Alabama Hanover. Now there goes Saldana Hanover on the outside. Voom, voom on the inside track, sitting there as they come for home. Alabama Hannah, voom, voom, Saldana Hanover. There comes True That, trying to come from off the pace. Occasionally Sharp needs to find some inside room. Alabama Hannah trying to squeeze up the inside. Voom, voom, applying pressure. Alabama Hannah getting a run now. Voom, voom still coming. Alabama Hannah fights them all off and prevails with a back-to-back winner in the Niagara Series. Second was Voom Voom. Looks close for a show between.
Yeah, that was Alabama Hannah by Huntsville. Gets her 6th career win in 154 and 2 after she won the first leg in 152 and 4. We'll move on to Saturday for the valedictory 3-year-old Colton Geldings side for pacing Colts and Geldings, non-winners of 60,000 lifetime as of October 31st. The first split was race number 3 on Saturday. Let's see how this one goes.
as they roll up to 3/4. Come on, Artie. Still doing good things here. Leave it to Luther. Has been tracking the uncovered Rye out there in third. Fourth and in for Muffarajo. Trying to follow up on the covers. Brookdale Johnny after 3/4. 1:25 and 4. Come on, Artie is still leading. On to take second was Rye. Leave it to Luther. Gaps the pocket in third. This is Come on, Artie. Come on, Artie is still leading, and he's very strong in deep stretch. Come on, Artie through the fog, getting it done in the valedictory. On for the deuce, Muffarajo traveling into third.
Got to give Sugar Doyle some props. I couldn't see a single horse that whole time. Come on, Artie, coming through the fog on Art Speak. Gelding gets his 12th career win in 153 flat after finishing second in the first leg. The second split was race 8 on Saturday at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Let's see who wins this one.
And considering the outside move, there goes Call Me It. A live toe up there, it appears, for Salisbrook Ian, who's getting underway from 5th and still trailing Cold Creek Guerrero. It's going to be 3 in. It's going to be 3 out as they race up and by 3/4. Let's go, Jude. It's time to go. Call Me It. Coming to him now after 3/4. 1:25 and 1. Big middle half breather for the pace setter. Let's go, Jude, still leading. Call Me It, trying to pick him up, but here comes Salisbrook Ian. Unleashed, unloading for McNair. Salisbrook Ian here at 1-5. Much the best, and McNair is in for 3. On for the deuce came Gritty.
Yeah, that was Salisbrook Ian. The gelding by Better Than Cheddar gets his 14th career win. He's actually won 3 in a row. One of those is the first leg. The last thing we'll look at here is the preferred race, race 9. Let's see
4
who
and 3, single file into the final turn, and Teresi leads, second best, living the beach life, giving his cue at a 4th, moving into 3rd. There goes Points North, a live toe up possibly for Emmett's Buddy, now in play. He's on to take 4th for Borth. A shuffle to 5th, Poseidon Sealster still next to last. Came Salisbrook Victor and a gapped off trailer in sometime, somewhere, 3/4. Hit me. 1:22 and 4. Terasi to bring him on home. It's Living the Beach Life holding down the pocket, stalling in 3rd. Points North inside, traveling 4th. Poseidon Sealster, Terasi, and McNair with the Grand Slam on board here in the preferred. Second best, Living the Beach Life. Emmett's Buddy appeared to be 3rd and 1.
Oh, cut off Sugar there. It was 149 and 1 for Terasi. Apologize on the bottom. It said Sunday. This was Saturday at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Terasi gets his 11th career win there in the preferred. And as you heard, McNair ends the day with 4 wins. Now we'll move on to Western Fair. We'll stick with track Sugar Doyle's at. On Friday, a pair of drivers had 2 wins. That was kind of the highlight. Garrett Rooney is the first one, as his first win came in race number 4 with Sir Lucknow, a 5-year-old pacing gelding by Sir Luck. They go wire to wire in 159 flat. While his second win came a few races later in race 7 with Journalistic, a 6-year-old pacing gelding by Sports Rider. 13th career win for him, 4th of the year. Goes wire to wire in 158 and 1. The other driver to get 2 wins on at Western Fair on Friday night was Paul McKenzie. He wins the first race. We'll see it here in 1 second. Here it is. First race with Built to Last, a 4-year-old trotting gelding by Muscle Up the Goal. They go wire to wire in 159 and 2. Paul McKenzie's second win on Friday night was in race number 5 by Al's Warrior, 5-year-old trotting horse. Gets his 3rd career win. Not a big winner in 43 starts. But we'll actually stick with Paul McKenzie, but we'll jump tracks. Saturday, he adds 2 more wins at Flamborough. Versus race 5, he goes 158 flat with America Land, a 6-year-old mare by American Ideal. And then he follows that up in race 6 with Playa Duraz, another mare, this time a 7-year-old by Sunshine Beach. They go wire to wire in 158 and 2. Sunday at Flamborough Downs, we saw a hat trick by Brett McDonald. He gets the his first win of the day in a wire-to-wire victory in race number 6 with Buddy Light, a 6-year-old pacing gelding by Big Jim. They go 2 minutes flat. Follows that up with, in race 7, the next race, with Sean's Pop, a 4-year-old trotting horse by What the Hill. Second win for him in 9 starts. He started only racing. Well, actually, he started racing way back. Not a lot of racing over the last few years. And the third and final win for Brett McDonald was the preferred condition with a 7-year-old pacing gelding, flying even better by Better's the Light. 18th career win and 120th starts. Let's take a look here.
Bay is right there staying glued to Brett McDonald's helmet. It is flying even better. Cheddar Bay and Jay Harris. Wildcat Rocky on the inside third. Artie's Ideal now is moving up first over. And following on the outside is P.L. Oliver. And then it is back to Beach and Lindy. And they hustle on to 3/4, flying even better. Artie's Ideal is threatening now. Cheddar Bay on the inside weakens a bit. P.L. Oliver is taking over third. Cheddar Bay is racing fourth. Then Beach and Lindy and Wildcat Rocky. Flying even better is still better and leads by about a length and a quarter over Artie's Ideal. And then it is Cheddar Bay and P.L. Oliver on down the stretch route. They come flying even better, continues to fly well. Cheddar Bay up the inside, flying even better, is going to win it. Artie's Ideal second. P.L. Oliver third. Cheddar Bay weakens and drops back.
Again, that was flying even better. Now we'll move west to Alberta, Edmonton, Century Mile, Friday into night. Wow. One guy really stole the show Friday night, and that's Brandon Campbell. He gets his first win with Rage and Beauty, a 3-year-old filly by Outrageous Art. Her first career win to start things off. His next win was a couple races later in race 3 with Outlaw Alley Oops, a 7-year-old pacing mare. They go 156 and 4. He gets the hat trick with I'm a Diva in race 4, 3-year-old filly. Grand Slam time a few races later in race 6 with Teddy Hanover by Betting Line, a 4-year-old pacing gelding. This one's close. He sneaks out wide here for the win. Win number 5 comes in race 7 with Artisian, a 3-year-old pacing gelding by Mystician. 6th win for him. They go 158 and 2. Again, kind of closes late here. And Brandon Campbell, Friday night at Century Mile, actually ends up with 6 wins. The 6th and final one comes in race 8 with Outlaw Stormy Weather, at 8-year-old pacing mare by Blue Burner. 16th career win, goes 155 and 1, chases him down again. Saturday at Century Mile, another driver was close. Mike Hennessy adds 5 on Saturday at Century Mile. He starts off with race number 1, winning with Sonalta Token, a 3-year-old filly by Mystery Chase. 3rd win for her. They go wire to wire in 157 and 3. Hennessy didn't wait too long to get another win. As race number 2, he wins with Tropical Dragon, a 6-year-old gelding by Custer the Dragon. 23rd career win for the 6-year-old. Wins by a neck here late in 153 and 4. Give Mike the hat trick in race 5 with Karu Navu, a 3-year-old filly by Outrageous Art. Her 4th career win in 158 and 4. And the 5th and final win. Sorry, this is the Grand Slam. My bad. Race 9, Blue Star Mercury, the Western Canada Pacing Derby champion here, gets the 6th win of his career. And the 5th and final win was with the Manitoba bred Mocking Millions, a 3-year-old filly by Andreoli Hanover, gets her 8th career win, 7th of the year in 159 flat. Now we'll jump back to the East Coast. Only a couple more tracks left to go. We're going to look at Charlottetown. They were in action Saturday and Sunday. First, we're going to look at the Filly and Mare Preferred on Saturday. Let's see how this one goes.
50 Sugar Bowl and the trailer Chelsea. 1 minute. 3 was the half mile, just 31-2 in the second quarter. Tobin's Brownie, now the tempo picks up as they move over to 3/4 next. From the outside second, that is Dream Fair Zenfire. Riding the rail third is Ace 44 Dome. Sugar Bowl picks up fourth on the outside. DG's Elsa is fifth, and on the outside sixth, that is Chelsea. 3 in, 3 out, 3/4 up in 1:29-3. They're an eighth of a mile to go. Dream Fair Zenfire cleared and opens up 2. Second is Tobin's Brownie. Sugar Bowl third. Chelsea way wide fourth. She's all alone on the line today. Here's Dream Fair Zenfire in line to Mark Campbell, a going away winner. Chelsea rallies up second. Sugar Bowl third.
Yeah, that was Dream Fair Zenfire, 7-year-old pacing mare by Sunfire Blue Chip, gets her 56th career win in 157-2. Move on to Sunday at Charlottetown. They had the Pacing Preferred 2 go down. Race 7. Let's see how this one goes.
Arriving there with the lead, that is Wheelman Terrio. Stash it away, marching 3 wide third. Fourth along the rail, that's Lap Again Hanover. Burn out Hanover, the trailer, but he's only 2 off the leader. 3/4 in 1:28-4. Sprint to the finish now. Fern Hill General bringing them home. Manterio on the outside. Lap Again Hanover on the rail. Deep stretch now. Fern Hill General almost there. Fern Hill General gets there for Brody McPhee. Lap Again Hanover second. Looked like Manterio third in 1:57-1.
Yeah, 157-1 for Fern Hill General in the Preferred 2. Yeah, big win there. And there was also the Preferred 1, race 12 at Charlottetown on Sunday. Let's see how this one goes.
And 4 was the half in the pocket third. That's Island Beach Boy. Fourth on the cones is Blood Money and Middleton Terror. On the outside is fifth. Up the backstretch they go. Second and final time. 3/4 comes next. No plan intended, the leader. Roll 'em, the challenger. Island Beach Boy third, Middleton Terror fourth. Now the trailer, that is Blood Money. The 3/4 in 1:25 flat. An eighth of a mile out. No plan intended. Roll them on the outside. Third at the rail is Island Beach Boy. Middleton Terror fourth. Down the stretch they come. No plan intended. Roll them coming to them now. On the wire next. Here's Roll'em and Campbell in the feature. Second, that'll go to No Plan Intended. Middleton Terror has rallied up third. What a trip. 1:53.4.
Yeah, 153.4 for Roll'em. 28th career win for him. Really close to $500,000 in career earnings. He's had back-to-back 8th place finishes when he tested his he was trying things out in Ontario at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Took 2 weeks off, comes back here with the win. Last track we're going to look at Sunday, Rideau Carlton Raceway. Pair of drivers there as well had 2 wins. The first one we're going to look at, Pascal Berrylou, his first win comes in the first race, wire to wire, in 159-1 with Smiling Billy the Kid, a 5-year-old gelding by Better Than Cheddar. Big win there. Pascal gets his second win in race 3 with Light the Torch, a 3-year-old pacing gelding by Always Be Mickey. His 6th career win in 158-3. He goes wire to wire as well. The other driver to get 2 wins on the day at Rideau Carlton Raceway was Jimmy Gagnon. His first win comes in race 4. with Timmel Peacemaker, a 9-year-old gelding by Mach 3. They go wire to wire in 2 minutes and 4/5. The rain was really coming down to yesterday at Rideau Carlton. His second win, Gagnon second win, comes the next race, race 5. Always Your Way by a 10-year-old gelding by Always a Virgin. The pacer gets his 35th career win in 2:03 and 1. And we'll look quickly here at race 8. Only going to show you this because look at the track, how muddy it is. Current Danger, a 4-year-old trotter by Angus Hall, somehow finds some grip and gets through there and gets the win, his 13th career win. He goes wire to wire in 2:06 and 3. Not the fastest of times. I only bring this race up. Look at the weather there. Racing ended up, races 9, 10, 11, and 12 ended up being canceled due to unsafe track conditions caused by the rain. Yeah, and that's everything I have for you today. Real quickly, we'll go over what's going on over the next few days of racing. Monticello Raceway, if you're watching this live, has already been completed. Dover Downs is at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time in about 10 minutes, maybe. Western Fair kicks off tonight at 5:50 Eastern Time. Northfield Park at 6. Yonkers Raceway at 7. Woodbine Mohawk Park at 7. And Hawthorne at 8:10. Tomorrow, we also have Monticello's back again, 12:10 Eastern Time this afternoon. Dayton Raceway at 4 p.m. Dover Downs, 4:30. Western Fair again at 5:50. Northfield Park, 6 o'clock. Yonkers Raceway, 7. And Rosecroft Raceway, 7:15 Eastern Time. Scheduling note, I'll be back Wednesday. This week, I'll be back Wednesday and Friday. That's my plan. We'll be back Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday, I will cover today's racing and Tuesday racing. Friday, I'll cover Wednesday and Thursday. And then after Friday, I'm going to take a little Christmas holiday break from doing the show because Friday's the 22nd. And then we will be back. I had this great idea. We'll be back on New Year's Eve with a special New Year's Eve show. December 31st, top 10 races of the year, North American races of the year. Keep it close. We'll have because I feel like there's always a lot of countdowns at the end of the year, right? So we'll do that New Year's Eve. I don't 100% know a time. Keep an eye out, and I'll post the time when we get closer. And then after the new year, maybe take another couple days off, and we'll get going again in January. Thank you to everyone. We're live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com, because harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website truly dedicated to covering news and events in the standardbred industry worldwide. We're also sponsored by HarnessBid. HarnessBid is a game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry, just like this show, providing buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for you, its customers. With zero commission on any horse sold, buyers can purchase horses with the confidence that they're getting the best value for their money, while at the same time, sellers can list their horses without worrying about hefty commission fees eating into their profits. For more information and to get started, visit harnessbid.com. And thank you again to our friends at the USTA. I'll be back Wednesday morning with Harness News Update. I'm Trey Colbeck. See you next time. Bye-bye.
In latest harnesslink.com news, Nicholas Barnsdale takes a look into the informed Brandon Campbell. Steve Wolf and Nicole Kane take us through the action from Yonkers and Dayton. John Dunn highlights those that captured Inter-Dominion glory over the weekend. And Thomas H. Hicks reports on Group 1 Monty action from France. For harness racing news from around the world, harnesslink.com.